In the heart of the Yakima Valley, stories come alive, and this year, thanks to you, those stories have reached more people than ever before. At the Yakima Valley Museum, every exhibit is a doorway, every artifact, a bridge connecting past to present, and every visitor is part of a community that makes wonder possible. The new William O. Douglas exhibit reopened its doors, bringing the legacy of one of the Valley's most influential citizens to life. Born in Minnesota, but raised in Yakima, William O. Douglas served as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court for 36 years, longer than any other justice in U.S. history. His deep love for the mountains just beyond his Yakima home inspired him on and off the bench. He became an outspoken advocate for environmental protection and was one of the first to argue that nature itself had legal rights worth defending. Exhibits like this don't create themselves. Your support, your partnership, your belief in the museum's mission made this achievement possible. The Douglas exhibit stands as proof of what we can accomplish together.
Wow, it's been a big year for achievements, and the really fun part has been working on updating the exhibits such as the Land of Joy and Sorrow and the William O. Douglas exhibit. Two of the most significant things, we had a water symposium in the spring in which we invited 7 people to talk about what's called the YBIP, which stands for Yakima Basin Integrated Plan. They've made some significant improvements in the water systems of the Yakima Valley, and we wanted to highlight that for the community. And I think we had 220 or so people that attended.
We also hosted the 2025 William O. Douglas Awards Banquet in August of this year. So we were honored by U.S. Supreme Court Justice Neil M. Gorsuch, who came in and received the 2025 William O. Douglas Award. And we also presented Kathleen D. Stone with the Lifetime Achievement Award. So we had almost 400 people join us at the Yakima Convention Center to present these awards and really reflect on the legacy of William O. Douglas.
Just as Douglas once roamed these valleys as a curious child, absorbing lessons that would shape a lifetime of service, today's young explorers are discovering their own sense of wonder in the children's underground. But this space represents something even more powerful: the proven impact of hands-on learning on real lives. Experiences that plant seeds that grow into careers, passions, and deeper appreciation for their community.
When we first came to the museum, it was like they had the desks set up, and you think of a kid playing teacher or playing a school, playing a store. So you come to this space and it really sparked imagination. Really, it just was an escape from home, whatever that looked like. Being able to come to the museum as a kid was like our Disneyland.
Many of the students in the Yakima School District are victims of their socioeconomic status, which means there are sometimes opportunities that escape them that maybe other students wouldn't have. The Yakima Valley Museum was able to serve over 1,500 students, which is significant. We know that that impacts students deeply, and to impact and have connection with that many students across our valley does resonate. The museum does a great job connecting scholarships for students, and I wouldn't just say our students, but students across the valley. I know that this past year they ran out of scholarships, so anything that can go forward to helping the museum meet the demand that they have is well received. So connecting with 12 schools is great. We have 23 in our own district, and we know that the surrounding districts benefit as well. And we would hate for any student not to have that opportunities. It does pay great dividends for all types of students across any section.
I really want the museum to be a space where everybody can see themselves, and that includes our youngest visitors. So Children's Underground, how it is today, is such a part of everybody's experience. We have a lot of visitors come in and say they grew up coming here. They are now bringing their own kids here. So it's very foundational and it's part of the museum. What I want to do is work with the community and learn what you're looking for as a community, what stories you'd like to see reflected, and how you'd like your children to engage with the museum. I envision that the Children's Underground would be a reflection of the community as it is today. So what's out there that we don't have in the museum right now, and what stories could help inspire the next generation that we can have in there.
Just as the Children's Underground shaped my own journey from a young museum goer to now part of the museum team, it holds the power to inspire other children's stories in the years ahead. Preserving and evolving these spaces is a bridge that connects what once sparked hope and ambition in a little girl from Yakima to a new generation ready to build their own futures, with the museum serving as both a guidepost and a gateway.
The stories we preserve and the experiences we create don't happen in isolation. They're the result of a community that invests in its future. Through partnerships with educators, families, and supporters like you, the museum becomes a catalyst for learning that strengthens the entire Yakima Valley. Our exhibits tell the stories that bind us together, the agricultural heritage that shaped our landscape, the diverse cultures that call this valley home, the innovations that continue building our future, from Native American traditions to quinceañeras, from mountaineering to fossils. Each gallery reveals another layer of who we are as a people. But the most important story is the one being written right now, the story of a community that chooses to invest in wonder, in learning, in the next generation. Your continued support, especially for the Children's Underground, ensures that every child who walks through these doors will carry forward the curiosity and connection that builds stronger neighborhoods and brighter futures. At the Yakima Valley Museum, we don't just preserve history, we create it. Every visitor adds their voice to the ongoing story of this community. Every child who discovers wonder in the Children's Underground carries forward the curiosity that builds stronger futures. This year's achievements, made possible by your support, are just the beginning. The next chapter of our story is waiting to be written, and we're asking you to help us write it.